All right, we are going to get our Knull attacks in. As you can see, my alliance has already done a great job. They already got 2 knockouts on him. My turn. So the teams I'm going to use are essentially, we're going to use Astral, obviously. We'll go there first. We'll just do that on complete auto and see what happens. So people are getting some great scores that way. And then we will use a couple teams that we've seen on Marvel Church, man. Right? I'm not going to try to reinvent the wheel. We're just going to go with what works. So we'll start out with Astral on full auto. People are getting 20% on the average. I've seen some people, heard some people do more than that. Obviously, some people are going to do less than that. But we'll just start here. We'll just start with what we know. And then we will try a different team. So I really would like to talk about, what have your experience with Battle World thus far? I think on day 3, I don't have Mephisto. I just got Odin today, so we'll be using him perhaps in the next fight. But I didn't have him earlier when I did Battle World day number 3. And I don't know, man, I found the nose to be more difficult. I know there's people saying that it's not challenging, it's not tough, it's not hard, but for a normal everyday guy, I think there is a little bit of a challenge there. I know that's not the same thing as some of the end game players with, maxed out rosters, or at least characters that are a lot stronger than what I have. Right, so some people are having no difficulty, and some people are having more difficulty, and I think that's okay, right? And that's something that we want to talk about. I'm going to try to talk about that a little bit more in another video, but that's something we need to talk about, that everybody's not the same, and that's important. So trying to calibrate the game towards one person or one style of player, that's just not going to work. It's just not. You got to build it so everybody can play. That's going to mean in some cases you win some, you lose some, right? So as long as people don't lose out on progression, I think that's the main thing. As long as people don't lose out on progression, that's the most important point. So we have to give some stuff for the super hardcore people that got the biggest, baddest, and the best rosters, but we don't want to leave the normal people behind. So maybe some more cosmetic type stuff, or just give them, getting their 3 diamonds and stuff, that's good. But if they need more than that, let's brainstorm and come up with some ideas. The rest of us, we just want regular stuff. Regular players, I think we just want training materials would be good. Just gold training materials. That would be good stuff for us, perhaps. But we should talk more about it. Let's keep the conversation going. So Knull's at about 6% left here. I neglected to see where we started from. All of my Astral is still kicking. 5%. So yeah, this is typical, right? This is par for the course. This is what other people are experiencing. So it's just how much can you do before he gets strong enough to start causing you problems. So he has 11 stacks of the darkness right now, I believe. I think that's what it is. Rage, 11 stacks of rage. And then he puts the darkness on us. All right, we got a couple people with some darkness stacks. He puts that on us. All right, where were we? The file was probably going to get too big. So I needed to pause the match for a second, and I didn't label it correctly. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that match later. Hopefully so. 3% is where we are now. And we'll go ahead and get a knockout here in a little bit. Astral's holding on tight. Knull's taking a turn. We're doing okay. We're feeling all right. Little Wong is gone. 1% left. So this is about, where did we start at? I can't remember. Is this about the 20% mark? So he has 11 million health left. 8 million. 5 million. Now we're back to the barrier. We got to chew through that. Let's finish him off. 2 million. 760,000. He's down. All right, and we're back in. We're back in 100%. So we got one. We got a no KO. So again, this is just all auto right now. I would like to know what you think about that. I know some people want fights to be more engaged and things like that. You just hit auto and walk away. That's not engaging. I get it. I do. I understand that. We do have 2 more fights though where perhaps that won't be the case. I mean, I could just put them on auto, right? I like having that option. Is the automatic fight going to score me just as much points as the manual? Because I mean, when you're talking about mobile games, a lot of them have that option, right? Unless you're talking about some type of a shooter or something like that. Uh-oh, I'm running out of Astral members. I'm running out of Astral members. Oh dear. 32 stacks of darkness. Yep. It's not looking great, but we'll see how much more we can do. We still have a barrier to punch through. We're through the barrier. We're doing a little bit more damage. Putting a little extra pop on them. A little extra pop on the Knull. And that's it. That's it. What do we end up doing? 162. 162. Not shabby, I guess. Let's go on and see what's happening with our next matchup. All right, so for this matchup, we're going to go with Black Knight, my brand new Odin. He's a baby Odin. Just got him unlocked. Kahori, Thanos Endgame, and Gladiator. So I guess a lot of people would use Mephisto here. I'm not doing Mephisto. So we're just gonna go with it. So now this is where we could do a little manual. We'll see how long it takes though. What was I supposed to do there? Brand new with the Odin. Was I supposed to use the basic? So for Gladiator's special, it takes away barrier, and I think Kahori's special does the same thing. Well, so does half of Black Knight's move. So maybe it's not important to save those. Guess just depending on what we're trying to do. Yeah, clear all barrier. So if barrier is present, that move went through the damage cap. Dogs are barking. Dogs are barking. I forgot to check once again what our health was when we started. Good old Odin. Probably hear my dog Kizzy in the background just making noise, but hey man, we can't reshoot it. Come on, Kizzy. We can't reshoot it. What time is it? Ooh, might be time. She might be trying to get my attention. That is probably about that time to let her out. So, if that is indeed the case, I need to be a good guy and get her out there. Meaning I'm probably just going to go ahead and hit auto once again. Ooh, Kahori's not doing so good. 90% health left. Odin's taking a few people down. Got some barrier removal. We don't need to use it. I mean, this isn't terrible. It's doing something. It's doing something. Well, it looks like it's going to be the end of me. If Gladiator gets another turn, he can get rid of the barrier. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. So it's just me and Big Daddy Odin going head to head against Knull. I have to get I gotta get my new Odin powered up here. Well, that's that. I don't know if that was 10% damage. 55, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. The last recommended team that we're going to be taking a look at is Spider Society. At least the newer characters. We got Penny, we got Peter B. Parker, we got Spider-Man Peter, and we're going to go with Old Man Logan and Nightcrawler. So again, just looking for some research to figure out what the best thing would be. And this is coming from Marvel Church once again. We're being told not to use our area of effect attacks. Got a rebound chain there. Be careful with our area of effect attacks. Go after Knull as long as it's him. And then when you see symbiotes on the board, like so. Well, I thought that did more. Hit more people. Have Old Man Logan make the rounds. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. I think the point of this is they have a lot of sustain. So we're just trying to hold on as long as we can. We're going to watch out with the ultimate there. Well, I guess I should have did it because he had barrier. I think that's the proper step. I think I was supposed to do it. Removes the barrier, get some good hits in, and now we just go all in. Not that we're doing a ton of damage, but we can do some. Once again, I keep forgetting to think about where we are when we start. Oh, man. So we're able to slow Knull down. That's what the literature said. You're able to slow Knull down. These characters get speed up. So we're trying to just stay ahead. Not stay ahead, but do what we can, right? Do what we can, do damage. Knull's going to take his turn. We did okay. Bunch of people on the board. We'll go around the world with Old Man Logan. See if I wasn't paying attention. I definitely was not paying attention. So I didn't do that on purpose, but that's part of the strategy. And then they said, don't even worry about going after the other characters. Just focus on Knull. And just let the symbiotes do what they do. All right. We're doing okay. 87% damage left. Oh, yeah, he just went down, man. Put a little bleed on him. He just went down. So we're just going to keep it going. Knull takes his turn. The barrier is back. So now we go around the horn. There we go. That's how we're supposed to do it. The barrier is gone from Old Man Logan, and we just go right back in. So that's probably the main thing to watch out for, is just don't use Logan's ultimate until there's a barrier that you need to remove. That's fair. We can get behind that. Or if we got to remove a lot of symbiotes or something of that nature. But I think we're doing pretty good. 85% health. Not too shabby. 84. Not too shabby. We'll see what happens when Knull takes another turn. His speed bar starting to get up there. But not bad. 12 stacks of rage. We have another symbiote on the board. All right, so we have barrier back up. So if we get another opportunity. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. We lost somebody. 1 second. And we're back. I just get a little nervous. Sometimes if the files get a little bit too big, if they go over 5 minutes long in some cases, It gets difficult to upload, and I'm doing everything on the cheap. I know I should invest in some better stuff. Okay, Logan is still sitting here, but we're starting to lose members. We only have 4 people left. Knull just went. We have 3 people left. He's making us hit ourselves. We still got 3 people left. His barrier is back. So we need an ultimate from Logan. We just lost. Oh man, here we go. Ultimate from Logan. So at least get some hits in. 82%. And I'm back. I'm back, baby. Logan's back standing, but he's lost some permanent health. Health decay, Nightcrawler's down. Big move from Knull, and that's it. He knocked us all out. 81%. Let's see what we ended with. 71. So, I mean, that was actually better. Right? That was actually better than we did. Let's see what happened with the rest of the alliance. So we got 3 KOs. And so if you're looking at an alliance like mine, I mean, some other people went. I'm definitely not the strongest. So I don't know. So we got people that haven't attacked yet. There's people that are definitely stronger than I am. So I mean, that's okay. I know we're just doing this for fun. There's no leaderboard or anything. But hey man, I'm happy with it. I'll have to talk to the other 2 guys. We'll see what Optimator is using. He's a really strong member, so he's got some really strong characters. So I have to see what he used. But yeah, man, let me know about how's it going with you? Do you like Battle World right now? Are you enjoying the Knull fight? What's your high score? What's the highest score that you've seen in the game right now? We'll see how it goes. Hey, if you haven't checked this video out right here, you probably should take a look, man. It's legit.